Alright, today I'm going to talk to you guys about the absolute best retirement plan that is available to any employed Canadian right now. I mean, if you earn an employment income and you don't have a defined benefit pension plan, I want you to follow these steps immediately and you have a simple, easy way to fund a great retirement for yourself. This is absolutely amazing. I love it. I didn't make this strategy up, but I've decided that I am going to call it the Exponentializer. So what I'm doing today is I'm taking the last 3 lessons that I taught you guys and I'm putting them all together into one very simple, easy to follow plan that I think that everybody should do. It's all coming together exactly like this Rubik's Cube did. Now, I mean, that Rubik's Cube came together because I just changed the stickers or whatever, but you know what I mean. So again, I'm going to use an example of a 30-year-old woman who makes $60,000 a year, and what I want her to do is I want her to save $500 a month into her RSP, which equates to 10% of her income. Now this is a pretty good standard rule of thumb to use as far as the amount to use. And some of you out there might be saying, that's too much, Kent. I make $60,000 a year and I can't save $500 a month. Well, that's not true. I mean, you're just spending too much money. You're living beyond your means. You can save $500 a month. You just don't want to. And that's fine. Keep doing that, I guess. But you'll never be able to retire if you want to keep doing that. So that's good. I will give the benefit of the doubt to 2 groups of people, however, that can't save this much money. First is single parents and sole income earners in a household. I mean, yes, that's really hard to save that kind of money if that's all you make. So just try and do this to some extent. Some extent is better than anything. And next are people that live in Vancouver. Now, if you live in Vancouver, let's just face it, I mean, you're screwed. Like, that's the bottom line, that's fine. If you want to live there, it's the exact same thing as marrying like a super hot woman that spends all of your money. Yes, it looks great. Sometimes your friends think it's really cool or whatever. And I mean, I guess it's alright sometimes. But basically marrying a hot woman that spends all your money like that is the exact same thing as this super creepy creature called the nanotomorph hairworm. Or whatever the hell it's called. But I was looking into this thing, and what it does is grasshoppers and crickets ingest it, and it starts to grow inside the grasshopper or cricket, and once it grows to full growth or whatever the heck it does, it releases this weird chemical that starts mind control over the grasshopper. So the grasshopper's like, you know what? I'm just going to walk over to this pond over here and jump in and kill myself. And that's exactly what the grasshopper does. And then this hairworm just jumps out and goes and does it to another grasshopper. And that is the exact same thing as marrying a woman that's spending all your money. I mean, maybe that's a little bit harsh, but whatever. So anyways, back to this girl who's saving $6,000 a year or $500 a month. She's doing that. She's great. Whatever, she's spending all her other money on whatever she wants. She's saving. That's awesome. And every April, she's going to get an $1,830 tax return because she's put $6,000 into her RSP and she's in that 30.5 tax bracket that I talked about earlier. Now, instead of being like everybody else that think that this is like free money and they're like, you know, I'm going to take this $1,830 and I'm going to go and buy that like $2,000 scarf. Because that's a good idea. Well, no. What she does is she says, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put it directly into my tax-free savings account. And I'm going to do this every single year until I retire at the age of 65. And if she gets a 5.5% return on her investments over that time, she will now have $600,000 in her RSP and about $185,000 in her tax-free savings account, for a total of $785,000 to fund her retirement. So now when you take her 4 sources of income that she's going to have, so she's going to have her RSP, she's going to have her tax-free savings account, she's going to have CPP, and she's going to have OAS, she will have approximately $103,000 to work with in retirement income, and that is awesome. Now you're saying to me, you're saying, Kent, but yeah, she has to, that's great, but she has to pay tax when she pulls the money out of her RSP. Yes, that's true. But since she also has that tax-free savings account that she's pulling out of, that's reducing her taxable income. So instead of paying the 30.5 that she got back when she put it in, she's now lowered herself into that 25% tax bracket. So she's basically ripping the government off of 5.5% worth of tax that they wanted from her. She just won another 5.5%, which is great. Now, before you get too excited about the Exponentializer, and I know you guys are super excited about it because it's awesome, when I say that $103,000 number, I don't want you to get too excited and say, well, that's super easy, like why would I start this now? It's super easy to make that much money. Well, you need to understand that $103,000 today is not $103,000 in 35 years when you're 65 years old. Like, it's not even close. So it's not bad, and it's way worse when you're 85. So next time I'm going to talk to you about the importance of understanding inflation and why you need to beat it with your investments. And please, just, I don't care where you do this, what you do, I want you to watch this and go out and do this somewhere to some extent. Anything is better than nothing, and I promise you, you won't regret it. Thank you.